Todd, I know you're a hoe master. I wonder if you have any stories about some hoes that you ran into recently.
I got a really good story. One of my friends told me that works at a bar. It has to do with the just outright dirtiness level of hoes and just like the uncontrollability and the limitless behavior these hoes they put on the public. There's a couple hoes at the bar the other day, and they were like these uppity, like preppy hoes, and they were just drinking a lot. You know what I mean? They had their credit cards, and I guess they had a lot of money, so they were just spending a lot. And it came to a point where they had to leave because the bar closed. But they still wanted to stay. They're like, no, keep it open. They're so drunk, they're trying to convince them to keep it open, but they can't, obviously. So my friend who's working at the bar sees these two females to the cab that's up the street because they have a bunch of cabs lined up. And while they walk into the cab, and he almost got them in, right? These drunk fucking hoes. They almost got him in. Like, you remember hear that where they said it's like trying to baptize cats?
Right.
It's like that. He almost had him in. He thought he had it. And then one's like, I gotta go pee. And then she starts running. And when she's running, she pulls down her underwear when she's running.
Oh my
and
God.
She eats shit.
Oh my God.
And then right as she eats shit, she's on the ground sideways. Peeing.
Oh man.
And my friend said she's just peeing sideways, all like, imagine if you ate shit and just started peeing and you're a female. That's what she did. And he's like, that was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. He's like, I was not attracted to a female for like a week after that. And I was like, wow. And then, like, what happened after that? He's like, she just got up, pulled up her underwear, and got in the cab. And they went somewhere else.
Like it happened before. Like it wasn't nothing new to her.
Yeah, but you missed the part where I said she went somewhere else.
Well, yeah.
Oh my.
She made some room.
Never admit to it.
And never admit to it. She's going to smell like what's it called, a porta potty.
Oh,
drinking with whoever else till the sun comes up.
I saw a bitch piss her pants one time at a dive bar. She was wearing white pants. She didn't give a fuck. She was hitting on some dude, and like he was kind of like half paying attention, and she fucking just pissed her pants, sitting there on the bar stool, kept talking to him. Wow. You can see it dripping out her pants.
This is I know, like I said, a hoe will trample the line so far and to the point of breaking the law. Like, she will do everything to the point where it becomes a criminal act. And even then, if no one's looking, they will commit that criminal act.
Well, I think there's probably, if you look into the whatever municipal code is, she probably did something illegal by pissing all over the street. But, I guess she could always say it was an accident.
Yeah, travel in packs, too.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like
Safety and numbers.
They all have each other's back.
Yeah, well, even though they travel in packs, they always like one or two rogue ones. Like, just because they're in a group doesn't mean it's all controlled.
And not to mention, there ain't no loyalty in that pack.
It's like
it ain't held together by too much.
They just like cats. Imagine if there's 7 cats running around. Right. You think those 7 cats gonna stay together?
No.
Hell no.
Maybe like if it's cold.
They only gonna stay together if they fall asleep. Other than that, they sleep on top of each other. Like, they go to Vegas and all that shit. You go to a hotel room and they all piled in there like cats. Right. You're like, what the hell?
Right. You got 14 chicks to a room.
Yeah.
They're all banking on the fact that maybe they'll be sleeping in somebody else's room by the end of the night or something. I'm not sure. You got a pair of underwear in the purse,
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I thought of a great invention since so many hoes been losing their underwear over, time. And me and Avery got to know a few hoes that lost their underwear at bars. They come out running like, I can't find my underwear. Remember, a couple of those.
Of course.
Look at Victoria's Secret makes a G-string with GPS in it, and you could download an app. Like where's my thong app?
It sounds like you're making this up, man.
No, I am making this up. I'm talking about.
I thought you were telling me this is a real thing.
No, it's an invention. It's an invention I haven't made. Imagine a hoe like, where's my thong app, and then she like an hour later, she's like, I don't got my thong on. And she hits her my where's my thong app, and it's like, oh, it's on 107th Street and Broadway. I'll be back,
And if it was really advanced, it would respond with, you don't even want to know. Let it go. Yeah. Get another pair, bitch.
Or it has like a nice hoe fact. It's like, hoeing around will reduce your lifespan by 15 years. You know what I mean? To try to motivate them to stop drinking and hoeing around so much.
Hey, you know how like you buy a pack of cigarettes, like in some, like here it's like there's like a warning, Surgeon General, it might cause cancer or whatever. Like in other countries, they go all balls out with it. They got pictures of like, fetuses they got all fucked up because the mom smoked, or a picture of a diseased lung and all this shit. Like, what if we why don't we maybe kind of think about doing that? Like, make a law, since everybody likes making laws so much, make a law so if you want to buy underwear that has less than a certain amount of material, it comes with like a picture of like a 45-year-old hoe, like all lonely by herself.
With 5 kids, and all of them look different.
Right. Just have them look at that.
I would be all for that. You know, because you know one.
And then add a tax.
The same thing with jean miniskirts.
Sure,
yeah.
jean miniskirts, yeah. And add a tax, miniskirt tax.
Yeah.
And have it go to like fucking bullshit public schools or whatever you want to do.
Or have it go to like some type of guy fund. That would be better.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Like, so we can make out on it, because we have to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
You know what makes me laugh is I don't really laugh at it anymore. I just acknowledge it in my brain and then proceed. But when a hoe's like half naked and they try to make it look elegant, you know what I mean? They try to look all like professional.
Right.
And then they get like the wrong type of attention and they scream bloody murder. That has always got on my nerves.
Sure.
Seeing how it's like they brain is so small that they don't know the vibe that they think we don't know the vibes they're trying to put out.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Just because the situation don't go the way they want, you know, they throw a tantrum about it.
Right.
If a female has half her tits hanging out, you can see her belly button, and you can see the bottom of her ass cheeks. You know, what kind of attention does she think she's gonna get?
That's very true.
Does she really think some guy's gonna come up to her and tell her, "Oh, I think you're pretty"? Yeah, you'll get a couple of those, and those guys will hopefully they're gonna be hoping they get sucked off by the end of the night.
Oh, but 100%.
Yeah, but but then you're gonna get those guys like, man, I'm not even gonna lie, you got the greatest tits I've ever seen, or you got another guy come up to her and be like,
with the same goal in mind.
Yeah, with
different approach.
Different approach,
yeah.
But that's the approach that makes her all uppity and shit.
Right.
And that goes, you know, that transcends into different aspects of life when it comes to hoes and how they approach things. But that's just at the primal level, them wearing half an outfit and going out trying to be respected.
It's because they're disregarding like facts. Like, of course, like they always make the argument like it doesn't matter how a girl dresses, she don't deserve to be raped. Right. I agree wholeheartedly. A girl don't deserve to be raped under any circumstance that I could think of. However, to just blindly ignore the fact that you're statistically much more likely to be raped if your ass is hanging out when you're walking down the street, that just makes you fucking stupid.
Yeah,
because you're more likely to be raped. And if you are raped, I don't feel as sorry for you as I would is if you were like some, you know, woman working at a bank wearing nylons and like a skirt down to your fucking ankles or whatever.
If I'm driving in a convertible with my sunglasses on at 90 miles an hour, and I get mad because my sunglasses flew off. Right. You know what I mean, I shouldn't be driving with the top down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now, I don't think you deserve to have your sunglasses
but I should have known.
But you should have known there's a good chance that's going to happen.
And I was just going to say something about that. Oh, back in the day, in the ancient days, like if you put on any top, this is where it is derived from. I'm not saying all females who wear lipstick are whores. I'm saying females who wore lipstick 3,000 years ago, it signified that, hey, I'm available. You know what I mean? It's only a certain amount of money before I give it up. That was the sign. You know what I mean? There's always signs everywhere. For a prostitute back in the day, if she had red lipstick on, right, that was that. You know what I mean? And now they've pushed the limit even further and don't accept money for it. You know what I mean? But you know, at the very start of things, you know what I mean? That's what we ingrained with as men from, you know, what we had to deal with back then. It was very simple. You got lipstick on? Okay, you want to fuck. Oh, you got sandals, half a skirt, and a bra on? And you want to talk to me about respect? Yeah. How about you go fuck yourself?
Yeah.
Because that's probably what you're going to do when you bitch all night and you don't get none. You know, go home and bust out your fucking 3-foot dildo and then put it on high speed. You know what I mean? Just go do that now and stop bitching.
Right. Get to the point, man.
And I ain't going to lie. Every female I talk to, let's say about 80% of them, have prosthetic equipment at home. And it honestly, if they go into the right drawer, it looks like a military arsenal in there. It's like they can't get enough of that shit. They got like the purple, they got different colors of the same one, and you look at it and you're like, oh, you plug that one in the wall, and you feel you okay with that? What if you explode?
One time I went to a chick's drawer. I thought maybe she was a cop, because I thought those were nightsticks.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
They weren't, man.
They have those parties. It's like a Tupperware party, but it's for sex toys.
Yeah, and they have that on TV now.
And all their friends get around and buy a bunch of show off a bunch of their sex toys.
And they laugh about it too. It's like, ha ha ha! Look at it, it's a chocolate dick. I mean,
Wow.
oh, it's chocolate flavor.
They post the pics on the web, so all their friends can see it, like it's cool or something.
Yeah, and it makes them look very animalistic. Every time I see a hoe, you know what I mean, I'm not judgmental of hoes. They can do whatever the hell they want, but it does remind me of the Learning Channel. It looks like animal and heat that just, wants to get it.
Oh yeah, I seen a movie recently. I can't remember what it was, but Russell Crowe was in it, and he was like a mayor, and he was like, his wife was cheating on him or something, and he's hiring this guy to like follow her around, and the guy said, he's like, women, when they try to like paint guys out to be like cheating like bastards, they say that men are dogs. He's like, but a dog is like as loyal as they come, man. Like a dog is fucking loyal. And he's like, speaking of bitches, you ever seen a bitch in heat? He's like, you see, he said she'll drag herself across the carpet just to scratch that itch.
You're right. Wow, what's the name of this movie?
I've seen hoes do scandalous shit that guys would never do. I mean, just mean, just ruthless shit.
Well,
on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's like kind of like dudes that kind of like have rules of engagement where girls are kind of like guerrilla warfare. It's like Vietnam with them. Like you run with a baby in their arms with like a grenade in their butt. I don't know what the fuck would they do, but like they ain't got no.
But they got that in them.
Yeah, they'll just whatever it takes, man, to get whatever they think they want at the time.
But think about it. Think about this. What's worse? Some of the most scandalous shit they do, or how they rationalize some of the most scandalous shit they do. See, I got a theory about that. Hoes who rationalize just unscrupulous shit to themselves. I think at a very basic level, every female has about 3 to 4 different personalities. Okay? They got that good one, and the other 3, one of them's crazy, one of them's a skank, and one of them thinks they're an intellectual. Okay? So the good one is always dealing with the shit the other 3 do. So when rationalizing it, they just jump from personality to personality. And when the host says, no, I'm a good chick. Yeah, you a good chick. One of you. not right now. Like when you simmer down and get some...
Good chick 10% of the time.
Yeah, well, yeah. And I remember I said 80% of females hoes. It's getting even smaller than that. I say about 10% of females... No, I said about 90% of females is hoes and about 10% of them is good girls.
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine recently who was kind of distraught because he's really into his chick, right? And she was really mad about something, and like no matter what he did, he couldn't like get her to come out of that funk of being pissed off. And I was like, man, I know you care about her a lot and you try and you want her to be happy, but you gotta think like it don't matter. Like you can pull all your tricks out of your hat and maybe get her to finally smile and come around and be okay. Or you could go out with your friends and do whatever the fuck you want. At some point, that personality is going to rotate to the next one.
Yeah.
Don't matter. You don't have to do anything really. Because at some point, she's going to come around and be like, what are you doing? I miss you.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, why put yourself through that?
Holy crap.
Ain't no need.
I was going to say holy cow, and I was going to say holy crap at the same time. I said holy crow. But both is directed towards what you just said. That's why like guys who don't give a fuck always have it good, because they go out and they have their freedom, and then by the time they get back, they'll rotate personality. They get back to that good one and be like, put shit into perspective. And they
don't have the stress that comes with like trying to fucking get in the trenches and find out what's gonna make them happy. You can't force the rotation. You gotta wait for it, man.
Exactly. And let's say if she's behind 1 or 2 personalities, just slap that bitch. It'll go straight to dial 1.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. Right. Just speed it up real quick. Be like, get back in the house.
Okay, I can see
that. But
in
a civil manner. And I don't really try to promote the bitch slap too much, but I do feel if a man, hypothetically in the United States or around the world, were to slap one of his hoes and she were to call the cops, she don't love that man. A woman who loves a man will never call the cops because she's afraid of him, and she afraid that not afraid of him in a aggressive manner, but she afraid she might lose him for doing that.
Right.
So any hoe in love won't call the cops.
Who was it that said it's better to be feared than to be loved, but it's better to be both?
I don't know.
Scarface or something. I don't know.
Someone who been through some shit and knows his shit. Yeah, that sounds about right.